It's James Steinhubel on Holy Handmade channel on TVU with Vanessa and Antoniuk. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Very well, very well.
So today, on day 2 of our Artisan Forum, we have K-Design Silverware Jewelry, we have Misiyo Candle Co., and we have Mistress Mousse Soap Company.
Excellent.
All amazing artisans with different types of products that they make and put their heart and soul into.
Yeah, and you know what? I went over everybody's online presence and your social media, and you know we got lots to talk about. You guys got some real interesting products, and I'm always interested in how you got going and how you're going and where you're going. So we'll start with you, Karen. Just a quick introduction of yourself and what your business is about, and then we'll move along. So introduce yourself, Karen.
I'm Karen Dimer with K-Design Silverware Jewelry, and I have the pleasure of taking vintage silverware and turning it into jewelry, into gifts. And it's really amazing because years back, silverware was something that families would have chosen as their, wedding gift. And then that would have been part of every family occasion. And now those things that are cherished have been left behind. They're sitting collecting dust. And so now we're taking those out, those beautiful designs, and we're turning them into something that people can wear. Quite often when things are passed on, one person gets it. And then this way, by creating different heirloom keepsakes, everyone in the family gets a little bit of that thing from grandma or from mom. So it's really connecting the past to the present.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. And Shara, yourself.
Hi, I'm Shara with Misiyo Candle Co. My husband and I started making candles about a year ago, and then we launched in November. And we hand make our candles with local beeswax and sustainable coconut wax. And actually, Misiyo means mission in the native language of Rwanda. So each candle kind of has this mission to give back to people there. And that was really our heart behind what we do. And aside from that, we make essential oils, scented candles, fine fragrance oil scents. And yeah, everything's clean burning and sustainable. And we're just having a blast at it.
That's fantastic. And yourself, Leah?
I'm the head mousse at Mistress Mousse Soap Company, and I love making fun, functional, beautiful, and ethically made bath and body products for the whole family. We started soap making as a hobby about 5 years ago, and it's kind of taken on a life of its own now, and yeah, have a lot of fun making stuff for people.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So I'm going to attempt to share screen. So we're going to do, we'll do yourself first, Karen. I just want to make sure the internet is speedy enough on my end here. So I'm just not seeing it quick enough. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I just want to make sure that we've got, so K-Design silverwarejewelry.com, correct?
Correct.
All right. So I've got it up on my end, so we're not going to have any lag. So I'm just going to share screen. Just bear with me. And tell me when you can see it, and then describe what we're looking at.
Okay, yes, I can see that there. So on the front page of the web page, it gives some different categories of items. So you'll see that there's plenty of rings and bracelets, necklaces, earrings. It just gives a little bit of my story, and you can dig a little bit deeper into the website to see all of the different creations that have been made from this silverware. And as you can see, there are some gift items as well. So this is the gallery, and if you click on any one of those, it's going to take you a little bit deeper into the website to be able to see more options that you have with that.
And the only reason I don't is I just don't want to get caught in lag.
Okay,
so.
and yeah, and so what happens is when I'm making, everything is custom. I do lots of events, so I have about 3,000 pieces of silverware in my stock. So I make lots of stuff for events, but I do a lot of work for families as well. So they bring me their silverware, and they come to the website and they go, oh, you know what? My sister would love a bracelet, and my brother would like a pen. And so there's just lots of options for people to look at there. And there's just thousands of different silverware designs. So it's endless.
Okay, I'm going to try to switch pages here to Misiyo. Here we go. And we got yours there, Shara. Okay, so there we are. We got your Mother's Day sale, but we didn't really want to go there. But we still have the what's going on. But you also have a fragrance collection.
Yes, so actually we just released Grapefruit and Garden and Sangria Summer, and those are our new like spring summer collection scents, really kind of fruity and fresh and get us in the vibe for spring and summer. And then we've got some really foresty scents. That's kind of my personal preference. And we also have an essential oil line further down from there, and those are all done with 100% natural essential oils. So those are kind of the pinnacle of a clean burning and totally natural candle. So there's Cascades, Citrus and Moss, and Unwind.
Okay, sorry.
And then the unscented here, that's what we started with actually. We just started with one candle. We went to our very first market at Christmas last year, and that's all we did. And it really was just to launch the thing and get some people supported through our give back program as well.
That is that's fantastic. That's the very first product right there. And now look where you're at. You guys are all
So Shara, sorry, you say you have a give back program and you send it to missions in Rwanda.
Yeah.
What portion do you send back to Rwanda? And is there a specific program that you support?
So actually, it's good friends of mine that run a not-for-profit there. And every year they're able to support people's health insurance. So it's a once-a-year payment, but it's that's a larger amount kind of. So we've broken it up into 2 months for a 6-ounce candle. This actually gives 6 months of health insurance. And then our smallest size tin gives 1 month. And so that all kind of adds up to get people supported for the whole year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
There it is. It's all explained on the front page here. This is what we're looking at now.
Yeah, exactly. So there's my husband and I with our friends. We're hoping to visit Rwanda soon again, and yeah, just continue meeting some of these people that we're supporting and empowering there.
That's so good. That's so good. Okay, let's pull. You've seen the lag in the internet, so here we are. Okay, here we are. That came up nice and quick. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so what are we looking at here, Leah?
Well, this is my labor of love website. And on the front page here, we have a couple of Mother's Day gift sets that we have available right now, as well as some of our most popular products like our shampoo and conditioner bars and natural deodorant. And of course, soap. Wouldn't be a soap company without soap. So yeah, the Golden Almond and the Rum Runner are two of our most popular bars right now. As well as some bath bomb gift sets and a moisturizing scrub, which has been really popular with everyone washing their hands so much. Just helps return some of the moisture to your skin.
Okay, that is so good. Okay, I'm just gonna pull off the share, and I'm just gonna visit with you quick. Now, Karen, where did you learn to do what you're doing, and then just let people know how they can get a hold of you. Let's share for where you come from, and then how they can get a hold of you.
I have an interior design background, and I left that a few years back to become a caregiver for my mom. And then I had a bout of breast cancer. So through all that stressful time, I really found that my creativity had been really diminished. And when that was kind of through, I felt this creative bubble coming back up in me. So I found some equipment, and I thought, you know what? I think I can do that. So everything is actually cold bent. I have lots of tools, and so I don't use any heat to bend the metal. So it starts off as something like this, and then it becomes something like this. And so really it's physics in how we use different mandrels, we use different pressure to be able to bend that metal. And so yeah, so it's a great way of reloving something. But you can find me on my website at kdesignsilverwarejewelry.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm local in Sherwood Park. So right now with everything that's going on, we can still connect via Zoom, and we can, figure out what would be the perfect design for you.
That's so good. Thank you. And share it yourself.
So how we got started, or?
Yeah, how you got started, and then how people can get a hold of you.
Sounds good. So I've always loved candles personally and would just burn them in my own home. And when my husband and I just were brainstorming a year or two ago and just saying, how can we get more involved with this work that we love in Rwanda and what's happening there, the two kind of came together and just discovered that I love that. I've always loved creating different things. I've done photography and a little bit of design and just other creative endeavors. So this kind of is now my creative outlet. Yeah, so that's us, and you can get a hold of us on our website. It's www.misiyo.com, Misiyo, and we're on Instagram and Facebook at Misiyo Candle Co.
That's so good. Thank you. And Leah, where'd you get started, and how can people get a hold of you?
Well, I got started a few years ago when my husband gave me a book on soap making for Christmas. I love making things. I like canning and gardening and a lot of that sort of homestead DIY culture. So soap making was sort of a natural extension of that. And I found I really loved it. And it was a very therapeutic, creative outlet for me being a stay-at-home mom. And it just kind of blossomed from there. It was, how can I make this? How can I make that? I'd have bath and body products that I loved and I'd want to replicate it for myself. And so, yeah, it's just kind of grown from there. Folks can find me online at mistressmoose.ca or on Facebook or Instagram. And once hopefully life returns to normal at Holy Handmade and other craft shows around Sherwood Park and the Edmonton area.
Karen.
Yeah, so some of the really unique items that can be made with the silverware is you can take a look at this bracelet. So there's many, many styles of bracelets, and I use magnets so that the magnets are easy on and off. And, you know, this was this, right? So there's lots and lots of options for bracelets that you can select from, and you can find those all on the website, and you can just give me a call and we can work together to find that perfect pattern, find that, you know, perfect bracelet for you.
Thank you. Shara.
So this is our 6-ounce candle tin. Again, our beeswax and coconut wax blend. This particular one is called vanilla and ginger. And we also have silver tins, and we do clear glass jars, and as well you can see the amber jar behind me.
That's awesome. Thank you. And Leah.
Well, we just released 2 summer scents of our foaming bath butter, scrubs, and body wash. I have here black raspberry vanilla. This is a body wash that is creamy and fluffy like whipped cream. And I have here the very popular lemon meringue foaming sugar scrub. So it's a body wash with just a little bit of sugar to scrub you extra squeaky clean.
Tomorrow, so take it away.
So, well, on the May online event, as I mentioned, it will be on Facebook. And the morning of Saturday, May 23rd, the vendors will be posting what they have for sale. So not everyone will be able to be interviewed this week, but there are Meet the Makers posts that are on Facebook on the Holy Handmade page itself, as well as the event pages. So it gives you a little bit more insight as to what the vendors sell, how they got started, similar to this, but just not in the face-to-face format. And yeah, so they'll, tomorrow, let me see, tomorrow we have Sand and Pine Designs, Cozy Home Sewing, and A Touch of Glass Beaumont. So everybody, I'm really amazed at the amount of talent and the types of products that the artisans are making. And that's why I love doing Holy Handmade and the events, because you meet so many wonderful people and they get a chance to show off their talents and get the world interested in their items.
No, it's so good, and I could speak with each of you for half hour or more, you know, as I look at your work, and it's very interesting to me, you know, the sophistication, the art, and the edge of it, and where your creativity, I can see your creativity and how you're developing your products, and that's very, very interesting. So I look forward to seeing a lot more from you and about you on your own social media and on the Holy Handmade channel right here where we are. And that was episode 2. Thank you so much. So I'll just give you each a little bit of chance to say goodbye. So we'll start with Karen. Say
Bye. Great to see you. Thank you for having me today. Wonderful.
Shara.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you online and maybe at a market soon, face to face.
Leah.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for all your support, and we can't wait to see you all. And thanks, James and Vanessa, for inviting me.
And Vanessa.
Thank you everyone for coming and for your support of the markets. Even though we can't be face to face, I'm hoping that the online portion will definitely help you out, and I can't wait to see you all.
Bye for now. See you next time.